Ukazvitarisisa zvaimboshamisira kuti munhu maybe ari kuenda kuSouth Africa, munhu akuenda kuUK. You can see a lot of couples. Let's start with my couples social media. Tine macouples akaita sana Taiti, vana Kiki. Ukatarisa kuti vana Taiti, they recently relocated to Zimbabwe. Recently, avana kana 2 weeks. Tikatarisa futi vana Nyati, they're actually investing in Zimbabwe. Why? I've just asked myself, what's happening to people and why are these guys deciding to relocate back home? Recently I was watching this video here, Kim and Tanaka. They've recently bought a stand here in Zimbabwe and they've decided we want to invest here in Zimbabwe. And today let me just get into some reasons that I've seen and why other people have decided to start relocating here in Zimbabwe. The first thing that I want to talk about is nyaya peace of mind. If you are here in Zimbabwe, apana paunorwa neana kuti right, ndikabuda ndikaenda kusupermarket apana here panichabvunzwa nyaya dzepassport. You ask yourself kuti ndikabuda panapa ndikamboenda kana kwaTM, nobody will ask me kuti why is it that uri kufamba, which country are you from? So for the sake of peace of mind, people have started to decide no, we need to go back to Zimbabwe. But let me talk about this. Before you decide going back, you need to plan. Some guys, I saw this other guy last month who was saying, I just came here in Zimbabwe for 2 months to see if I will be able to cope up with exactly the life of Zimbabwe. Because a lot of people have been seeing videos and others are coming back because of pressure. But you also need to plan firstly, because if you come back here and you have no plan or whatever you are going to be doing, you will suffer. I don't want to lie. So I've seen that peace of mind is also important. A lot of people, especially Kumamisha, I was in the raw areas a few months ago. Ndichinzwa kungoti mukomana aita zve-Uber driver and a lot of masins akadaro ekuti aita zve-Uber driver akabva angoshudwa, and this is mainly common to people who are living in South Africa. But people have decided no, for the sake of peace of mind, I need to go back to Zimbabwe. I saw a video right here actually saying for the sake of my safety, I realized kuno South Africa is not good for me, and those guys are now living here in Zimbabwe. So a lot of people, they fear what? Am I going to cope up with the environment in Zimbabwe or anything else? But I would say you need to come for 2 months or just come and visit and see ground no, this thing I cannot cope up with. Then as I realized kuti kana wafunga zvokuuya kuno uku, you also need to have a mindset yekuti Zimbabwe is a country yekuti you need your practical skills. You need your practical skills, akushande academic qualifications. You need to see, and you also need to link with people. So I've also seen that these other guys, they were talking to me and saying that it's because of age I now need to go back to Zimbabwe. But it's wise to come back here when you have invested in something. Let's say we are in UK, make sure that for the time you are there, you also manage to invest in something. Maybe you invest in the raw areas. You have seen Mustins. I once made a video with raw areas. It's actually cheaper to buy Mustins in raw areas. So if you realize whatever you are doing in the UK, you cannot buy a raw stand in the urban areas. You need to start now to budget for at least $500 in a month, and you can get a raw homestead so that you can do my projects like I say. If you have watched my videos, some of the socialites or the content creators and Akunda Ishitima, they are showcasing the development that are actually happening in my raw areas. You can see when they are doing farming. You can see people, they've drilled balls. You can see that one road runner farming, and people are earning a lot of money in the raw areas. So people are also coming here because they also want to make money. But before you come back, make sure that unepe kutangira before you come back here. So I've learned that people are actually coming this side, and most of these guys, they are doing this for their own lives. Another note, I've also noted that people are coming back to Zimbabwe because home is the best. Above all, pani pamwe paunonzwa kuti nhasi ndiri kuda kana sadza rechimunya, ndikuda sadza pano, of which if in some other countries kutowana sadza kwacho is a very difficult task. So home is also the best, and also coming home is very spiritual. It makes you with your inner man, you feel very peaceful, because sometimes you know apa pari kuda tete vangu dai varipo, but sometimes you realize that you are also staying uri one maybe ku Dubai, or you're staying in America or so forth. So you come to realize that no, what I need now is to just have people who I know, the people that I'm related to come to me or to talk to me. So the people are actually coming back to Zimbabwe because of all these reasons. But I beg and I continue this, because if you come here and you don't have anything or anywhere else that you have invested in, you're going to suffer, because Zimbabwean life is not that easy as it is always portrayed on the internet. Then the other thing, here in Zimbabwe, let me just add this, but when you come here to Zimbabwe, be ready to make connections with people. We value connections more than anything else here. Kana unga wajaira kugara ku UK uri one usina ma friends, ngazviperere ku UK. You also need to start something. You need to make friendships, because kunoshanda nyaya dzema connections. If you come here, make sure that you socialize nemunhu wese. You don't discriminate people, or kuti nini ndane high class I was in Dubai. That doesn't work here in Zimbabwe. Then the other thing, there are some businesses that you need to put in mind when you come here. Part of my business umbrella making van varikuita umbrellas. If you can get umbrellas kana 25 ako, then remember that umbrellas anokura within 6 weeks. Then within 6 weeks you are good to go. Wakutotenga some umbrellas ako. There's a high market of umbrellas. Ekuti my restaurants whatsoever, even in the raw areas you can see kuti vanokuita umbrellas. Then pane nyaya yema road runners. My road runner chicken is very expensive here in Zimbabwe. Ukata road runner rako, let's say you are starting to develop your raw home, then you start doing my road runner chicken. You come to know kuti unoita mari, because a road runner can cost around $8 to $10 a road runner chicken. And most people, when they go to the restaurants, they just say specify kuti I want road runner chicken. So you also need to start, and you need to come with a capital. Mari kuti tikakuti tanga business, tanga kuvhura uka grocery shop, tanga kuita tengesawo zvakati, you'll be good to go. So guys, these are some of the reasons that I just thought of sharing with you why people are now coming back to Zimbabwe, and also what you need to expect, and also what you're supposed to do. If you have other questions, if you have any other contributions, you can just leave them in the comment section. I'll actually following you. So if you love my content, don't forget to support me by subscribing. Don't forget to support me by liking or by sharing.